to all. I am Dr. Deepali Banswal, Assistant Professor of Mathematics. I am here to teach you mathematics of BSc second year of Kavitri Bahinabai Chaudhary, North Maharashtra University, Jalgaon. I will teach you paper MTH 302A, Group Theory. But before starting group theory, we will take some lectures on basic concepts. So today we will see some basic concepts of set theory. Now first of all, we define a set. By a set, we mean a well-determined collection of distinct objects. The objects in a set are called elements or points. We denote a set by putting the elements within the braces or curly brackets. For example, consider 5 objects 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Put them in curly braces. Now, this is the set of distinct objects and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 are elements or points in a set. The set containing no elements is called empty set and is denoted by phi. We name sets using uppercase letters such as capital A, B, C and so on, and the elements of a set using lowercase letter such as small a, b, c and so on. Now consider one example. Take 5 objects 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Take these objects in curly brackets. This become a set of 5 elements denoted by capital A. Now 1 belongs to A, 2 belongs to A, but is 6 belongs to A? No, 6 does not belongs to A. Here are some examples of sets. The set of all integers, which is denoted by Z. The set of real numbers, which is denoted by R. The set of rational numbers, which is denoted by Q. The set of complex number, which is denoted by C. Now, next definition is subset. If A and B are two sets, if each element in A is also an element of B, then we write A is a subset of B. We also read it as A is contained in B or A is included in B and denote with this symbol. Now for example, consider a set A of 3 elements A, B, C and consider the set B of elements A, B, C, D, E, F. Now all elements of A are in B. Then we say that A is contained in B or A is a subset of B or A is included in B. Now we will see operations on set. In the set theory, the elementary operations are union, intersection, difference and complementation. Now first, what is union? Now if A and B are two sets, then A union B, denoted in this way, A union B is the set of all elements in either A or B or in both. Now take two sets. Let A be the set 1, 2, 3, 4 and B be the set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now what will be the A union B? A union B means it is the set of all elements. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This set is known as A union B. Next operation is intersection. If A and B are two sets, then A intersection B, denoted in this way, is the set of all elements in either A and B. For example, if A is the set of elements A, B, C, D and B is the set of elements C, D, E, F, G, then what will be A intersection B? So A intersection will be C and D, because these elements in either A or in either B, or we can say that these both are common elements in A and B. Now next operation is difference. If A and B are two sets, then B minus A, we denote difference by B minus A, is the set of all elements of B which are not elements of A. Means it is a set of elements which are of B but not in A. For example, consider the set A of elements A, B, C, D, and B is the set of elements C, D, E, F, G. Then what will be B minus A? E, F, G. Means these are elements of B which are not in A. Now next operation is complementation. Now if A is a set and U is universal set or big set in the discussion, then U minus A is called the complement of A relative to U, whatever U we are taking, and this difference is denoted by A dash. Now consider example. Suppose we are considering a universal set, big set U is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and A be the set of elements 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now what will be the complement of A? What will be A dash, which is equals to U minus A. So what is U minus A? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now theorems on set theory. First theorem is, if A, B and C are any three sets, then A union B is equals to B union A. This means that union is commutative. And next, A union B union C is equals to A union B union C. This means that union is associative. Similarly, intersection is also commutative and associative. Now considering this next theorem, if A, B and C are any three sets, then A intersection B equals to B intersection A. This means that intersection is commutative. And A intersection B intersection C is equals to A intersection B intersection C. This means that intersection is associative. Now next theorem is, if A, B and C are any three sets, then A union B intersection C is equals to A union B intersection A union C. This means that union is distributive. Now A intersection B union C, which is equals to A intersection B union A intersection C. This means that intersection is distributive. Means intersection and union both are associative, commutative and distributive. Now next theorem is De Morgan's law. Now what is De Morgan's law? It is the connection between or relation between union, intersection and complementation. Now if A and B are two subsets of U, U is universal set, then A union B dash is equals to A dash intersection B dash. Means here union will be changed to intersection. Now next, A intersection B dash means complement of A intersection B will be complement of A union complement of B. Next theorem is the relation between intersection, union, difference and complementation. Now suppose if A and B are two sets, then A intersection B minus C is equals to A intersection B minus A intersection C. This means that intersection is distributive over difference. Next, A union B minus C, which is equals to A union B minus A union C. This means that union is distributive over difference. Now, third property is A intersection B minus C is equals to A minus C intersection B minus C. Fourth, A minus B is equals to A intersection B dash. Now, A minus B means difference is equals to, how difference is converted? A intersection complement of B. Now, here is next definition, symmetric difference. If A, B and C are any three subsets of a universal set U, then symmetric difference of A and B is denoted by A delta B and is given by A delta B is equals to A minus B union B minus A. Now we will take some examples. Prove that A minus B intersection B minus A is equals to 5 by giving suitable example. Now here what we have to do? We have to take two sets A and B. So let's consider A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and consider set B is equals to 5, 6, 7, 8. Now what we have to do? We have to find difference A minus B and B minus A. Now what will be A minus B? 1, 2, 3, 4 means elements of A which are not in B. Next, B minus A. What will be B minus A? 7, 8 means elements of B which are not in A. So here what we have to prove? Intersection of A minus B and B minus A is equals to 5. So we will take first intersection. So A minus B intersection B minus A. So what will get? What is intersection? Intersection means the common elements in both sets. So here is no common element. So the set will be empty. Hence we prove that A minus B intersection B minus A is equals to 5. Now next example. Prove De Morgan's law by giving suitable example. Now what are De Morgan's law? A union B dash is equals to A dash intersection B dash means complement of A union B is equals to complement of A intersection complement of B. And next law is A intersection B dash means complement of A intersection B is equals to complement of A intersection complement of B. Now for first we will prove first law. So we will take two sets and one universal set. So take universal set U is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And take set A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 and set B is equals to 7, 8, 9, 10. So what is first law? A union B dash. First we have to find A union B. Means first we have to prove LHS and then RHS. Now for LHS, what we have to do? We have to find A union B. Now what is A union B? A union B means it is a set of elements which is either in A, either in B or in both. So what we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. So next we will find complement of A union B. Now what is complement of A union B? Means the elements of U which are not in A union B. So what we get? 5 and 6. A union B dash is 5 and 6. Now we have to find, now what is this? This is LHS. Now we have to find RHS. For RHS we have to find first A dash. What is A dash? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Means elements of U which are not in A. And what is B dash? B dash is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now what we have to find next? Intersection of A dash and B dash. So A dash intersection B dash, which is equals to, which are common elements in A dash and B dash? 5 and 6. So we get 5 and 6. This we get RHS. So now here what we get? LHS is equals to RHS. Means A union B dash is equals to A dash intersection B dash. Okay, here we prove first law. Here we will take now second law. What is second law? Complement of A intersection B is equals to complement of A union complement of B. Here we have taken universal set 1 to 10. A, what is A set? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what is B set? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. First of all, we will take A intersection B. Now what is A intersection B? A intersection B is 5. Because 5 is the common element in both. Now what is A intersection B complement? So elements of U which are not in A intersection B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So this is our LHS. Now what we have to prove? Union of A dash and B dash. First we will take A dash. What is A dash? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And what is B dash? What is B dash? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So now what we have to do? We have to take union. So what will be the union? A dash union B dash? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, which is equals to RHS. So what we get? Therefore, A intersection B dash is equals to A dash union B dash. So here we prove both laws of both De Morgan laws. Now here is a theorem for subset relation. So what is theorem? For any two sets A and B, what will happen? First, A is a subset of B. A is a subset of B if and only if A intersection B is equals to A. Means what is happening here? A is contained in B. So their intersection will become A. Next, is a subset of B if and only if A union B is equals to B. Okay, means B contains A. Therefore, A union B will be B. Next theorem is two sets A and B are equal. Two sets A and B are equal if and only if A union B is equals to A intersection B. Means their intersection and union both are same. Now here is a theorem. If A, B and C are any three subsets of a universal set U, then A delta phi is equals to phi. This means symmetric difference of A and phi will be phi. Next, A delta A means symmetric difference of A with itself is equals to phi. Third, A symmetric difference or A delta B is equals to B delta A. This means that delta or symmetric difference is commutative. Next, if A delta B is phi, means A symmetric difference B is equals to phi. This implies that either A is equals to B or B is equals to phi. Now see first result. What is here? A delta phi is equals to phi. If we take B is equals to phi, so A delta phi will be phi by result first. Now see result third. A delta B, see result second. A delta A is equals to phi. If we take A is equals to B, means A delta A, we will get phi by result second. Fifth is A intersection B delta C is equals to A intersection B delta A intersection C. Next, A minus B means A difference B is equals to A symmetric difference A intersection B. Means this is relation between symmetric difference and difference. Next is A union B is equals to A symmetric difference B union A intersection B. Means here we see the relation between difference, symmetric difference, union and intersection. So in next lecture we will study the concepts of functions and binary operations. Thank you.